It's a life fun time and full of surprises.
We're here with one repeat offender and one brand new guest to our show. So we have Cynthia, Cherish, the Love, right over there, and Quinto. Quinto?
Antonio.
Quinto Antonio. So like with the Didgeridoo. So where are you from?
I'm from Sydney, Australia.
So you're authentic Didgeridoo land.
Absolutely, yes. That's where the instrument's from.
Yeah. Now, were you a little kid when you learned it, or a grown up?
No, actually, I started when I was about 28, 29 years old.
Were you always drawn to the didgeridoo?
I always heard about it, and I started listening to music that had didgeridoo on it. I was a drummer before that, and I was pretty impressed by it, so I went out and bought one and then started to learn.
Is it a hard instrument to play? I've never played it.
It's as hard or as easy as any instrument, I think. As long as you put in the practice and the time, then I think pretty much anyone can do it.
So you don't think your blow skills matter?
I think the tongue skills matter more.
Good to know. Good to know. There you go.
Have you had anything so long and so wooden and hard on your show before?
I don't know if we've had a didgeridoo or not.
I think this is a first.
Is it?
Yeah,
But we
it
had
has
one in my
something to
house
share.
for a while because it's kind of like a tourist thing too. Like a lot of people come home with didgeridoos when they go to Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been passed off as a novelty instrument
Yeah.
for quite a long time, but it actually is a serious ceremonial instrument with Indigenous people in Australia, and it's become very popular in America and also Europe.
Yeah, it's become a mainstream instrument kind of. It's not like I would say like 20 years ago it was more like, oh, what's that? But now pretty much people know what it is.
Absolutely, and I fuse it a lot with contemporary instruments like drums, bass, synthesizer, all types of things.
So how long have you been in New York?
I've been here since almost a month. 5th of
That's
January.
it? Oh my gosh. Are
How do
you
you like
just
it?
visiting or are you moving here?
I'm hoping to stay here. Yeah.
So you're getting married soon?
Yeah.
I'm psychic, man. Oh my god.
Next Thursday.
Look at that. I felt
Yay.
it. It must be the didgeridoo sending up the vibe.
Congratulations.
You're turning red now.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it too, yeah.
Are you getting married at City Hall or somewhere else?
I'm not sure yet, but I'd like somewhere else. Somewhere more romantic. Yeah.
It's pretty romantic. Have you ever seen City Hall? I once went to a wedding there. It's amazing. It's so like out of this world. Like it's like Disney. It is. It's like Disney for marriage. They even have like a concession stand selling presents.
Really?
Yes. Like bride and groom rubber ducks and
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh,
Then they have the background. You can take pictures. It's like all different. It's the coolest thing I ever saw. If I ever get married, I want to go there.
Guess who's officiating his wedding?
You?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so you're one of them too?
Yeah, I am.
You are like the woman of many hats.
I am the Reverend DJ Cherish the Love.
The Reverend DJ Cherish the Love. Wow, have you performed many weddings
They
before?
are my first. Yay!
Oh, how cool is that? So you must be the bride.
I am the bride.
Do you have a dress?
Not yet.
Oh, well, you better secretly get one. Oh, how exciting! Wow.
That's Cindy, by the way.
Cindy, by the way. Wow, that's
It's
lovely.
her last name.
That's not for long.
By the way.
My future ex-wife.
Oh! Be careful, you want to stay here, right?
That was a joke between us, you know.
Well, it must be. All right, so are you ready to play a song?
Yeah.
And then we'll chat a little more?
I love performing with Quinn because Didj is so healing. And you know I'm all about healing.
Yes, you were about healing before you were about healing.
Dude, you know, before
Can we
I
talk
was-
about you
Let's
for a
talk
minute?
about me for a minute.
All right, Cynthia, you say it.
You say it. I want to hear you say it.
All right, Cynthia Cherish the Love has been involved in healing for I don't know how long. But like when I met you over, it's going to be 2 years ago?
Oh, at least.
2 years ago. It was February 9th. I remember the day specifically because it was a snowstorm, and it was a benefit for RAIN, which was a rape organization, and Temptress was playing, and then she passed away. And you were there and telling me all about your healing stuff then. Consequently, a year goes by, and you're diagnosed with breast cancer.
That's right, yeah.
And within very short time, you had to go through the whole thing. First the chemo, double mastectomy, and here you are. Your hair's grown back.
Look at that.
You
I'm like
are
a munchy cheese.
Yeah. But you kept a journal publicly of your entire experience.
Yeah.
And so the healing that you gave to so many, you needed to use on yourself.
Yes.
And you just saw how it really works.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
Well,
Thank you.
But you're like a role model for the world.
Oh,
And I think
really?
the time should be spent more on people like this than watching who's going to be the president next freaking year. Like, who cares?
Thank you.
It's true.
Thank
So,
you.
what are you going to play for us?
Well, since we're all about healing, anyone here in the audience who got some kind of heartache, because I recognize that the core of much, like illness and disease is like stress and heartache.
Absolutely.
That's it, right? So we're gonna like cast a spell on you guys and lift that. So we're gonna play a little something. So whatever's bugging you, put that in your mind right now, and by the time we're done, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone.
chanting going on in the room, like
Very
with your
hypnotic.
music. Don't you feel it?
Yeah,
Like,
put us in trance.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah. So, like, how long have you been playing violin?
Like
Since you were like 2?
No, March last year.
That's it?
Oh wow.
Remember, I got it during treatment.
Yeah.
It was gifted to me.
And you never played an instrument?
Not the violin.
What did you play?
Piano.
So that's why everything when you play piano, they say is easier.
You were right. You were right.
They say that because
I think piano is a great foundation instrument.
yeah, that's what everybody seems to
Because
say.
once you've got an understanding of the scales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Translates into everything.
Do you play piano?
Not like professionally or anything, but a little bit.
Yeah, and then once if you play the piano, then
Like
likely
go a deer.
and likely your parents have forced
When
you to
you know,
perform
no.
and recitals, so you've
Yeah.
gotten a bit of that also.
So you did recitals and stuff?
Yeah. It is painful and horrible taffeta dresses and things like that.
Yeah.
It's-
I used to have to go to my sister's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. That was beautiful. So does that piece have a name?
No, let's name it today. Let's give it a name.
We made it up just last week, actually, so we
Yeah.
jammed on it a few times. So.
How about a
That's
name?
pretty
No, no,
amazing.
yeah.
Okay, how do we name this?
Those.
Autos.
That works.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Deal.
So I still don't see what do you do with your tongue exactly? Because
That's a secret only the missus knows.
the soon to be ex.
I can break it down quickly if you like. Just to make a sound, what I'm doing with my lips is lightly buzzing them.
Ah, like a
That'll-
raspberry.
That'll give me the tone. But with good pressure and face pushed in. I do one more thing as well. I also lightly hum underneath.
Who taught you?
I was self-taught for about 4 or 5 years, and then I got some help from some traditional people.
Like Aboriginals?
Yes, like playing in the traditional style and using the voice like I just did, giving it that raspy kind of bassy feel, and the tongue, which comes next, which actually plays the rhythm. So if you imagine this is my tongue inside my mouth, it flips backward and forward,
Like
up
a
and
snake?
down, up and down behind my front 2 teeth.
So cool.
It's pretty impressive.
Fun. And then the breathing just happens?
The breathing is, most of the time you can't hear it, but I'm quickly snatching out breath through my nose while it's humanly impossible to breathe in and out at the same time, so I'm
So
actually
there's a lot
going,
of throat singing involved. Like a lot of throat acting.
Kind of like a
Well,
beatbox.
yeah,
So like, are you a good swimmer?
I don't swim at all.
Really? You don't swim at all?
I can, but I haven't for a long time, so obviously if you're aerobically fit, it's a benefit for playing this, but I find from just practicing all the time and playing on instruments, once you get that good balance between expelling air and taking it in, you can play fast and hard comfortably for a long period.
You hear that?
Just going back to
And the other sounds I'm making are literally using my voice to get to that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how you make that noise because
Cool.
I thought that was interesting.
That's cool. So do you have any shows lined up? Are you gonna?
Bowery Poetry.
Yeah,
We're going to be getting more open mics at Bowery Poetry. We did one a couple of weeks ago, which was great. An homage to David Bowie we did.
Nice.
That was really cheerful, special. And then we're going to do it again.
Cool.
That's awesome.
How'd you guys meet?
Through my friend Cindy.
Aww.
That's through.
That's great.
I just see your teeth smiling in the shadows.
Yeah. So, do you have anything going on, Cynthia, that you want to share and spread?
Yeah, I mean, I love being here and listening to all your guests because I want to kidnap them and bring them on a radio show.
Yeah, you do have a radio
because
show.
Rue has been on. Fiona, where are you at? There you are. Okay. And I want to kidnap you all. So,
Cool.
And talk about the process, the creative process of how you write songs and perform, and how you get over nerves and everything else. So, I take Rue's sloppy seconds.
No, they're all first. But just say the name of the radio show is in Bushwick, and
In
it's out
Bushwick
of that
and
great
Heritage,
pizza
yeah,
place.
at Roberta's Pizza. So it's my radio show is called Primary Food, It's out of Roberta's Pizza, Heritage Radio Network. So the food that we eat, you know, like this carrot cake here,
Which you're gonna each take.
which we're going to have a piece.
Will you have
We
some
consider
carrot?
the food that we eat secondary food, and everything else in life that nourishes us, like the show, your education, your jobs, everything else in life is our primary food. And you notice that if you have great primary food, secondary food in your life is like better quality too. So through my cancer treatment, I stayed pretty happy and afloat because I made sure my primary food was pretty awesome. Like creativity and, you know, my relationships, and made sure that like everything was cool. So I like to teach that, you know, and on top of that, you know, I want to be in the midst of love all the time, so that's why I want to do more weddings.
Oh, well, it looks like you're gonna be doing one next Thursday. So, would you like some carrot cake? It is National Carrot
I'm going
Cake
to take a
Day.
piece because I know what this means for this ship.
It is. It's the food of the day. So, I need a skeleton from your closet, sir.
Ooh. That's a hard one.
It's a hard one because you don't want to tell it, or it's a hard one because you can't think of it.
I don't want to tell it.
He's got
Yeah.
his wife in the room.
I was a bad boy in school.
So tell us one story,
Oh,
Jermaine.
well, one day before science class, I went into the classroom, and I remember those glass beakers that you used to pour the water in and heat up. I went and put a beaker on each chair right at the end of the chair and pushed them under the table, except for my seat. So then when everyone walked in to sit at their chair, they all pulled the chair out and the beaker glass fell over and smashed.
Now, did they know it was you?
Yes, obviously, because mine
You
didn't have a
didn't
beaker
do
on it. So
Did you-
I got caught for that. Yeah.
Did you realize that when you were doing
I
it?
realised how stupid I was. To not put one on mine as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So what happened?
I think I was suspended from science class for a few days, which meant I had to do my science class out in front of the principal's office.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And do you have any good skeletons, Cynthia?
So many.
Let's hear one.
Okay, the first one that comes to mind. I won a third place in the science fair. Oh, I'm really telling this for a hamster experiment, and I claimed that these hamsters, I trained them to go on this maze, but I lied, and I trained that I bred them, but no, they just reproduced on their own. And I won a prize. I kind of feel bad.
What'd you win?
A trophy.
Wow.
Like
Do
it's
you
in my
still have
living
it?
room, yeah. It's the trophy in my living room, the one that I'm so proud of. It's built on lies. So bad.
You should run for president.
I'm so equipped to run for president.
You are.
Wait, I have another skeleton. Since we talked about fake IDs, I used to make them.
Oh my
In this
God.
neighborhood.
Do you still know how?
Yeah, but they're too like high tech now. Like no one would ever.
With the scanning and
Yeah.
everything.
You can still make them.
Oh.
No, I can.
Oh, that's good to know. Wow. That sounds good. So do you guys have websites you want people to find you, stalk you?
I actually don't have one, but I'm Quinto Antonio on Facebook.
Facebook is the place that
And I-
everybody loves to hate.
And I've just released in Sydney before I left a new CD that I'm happy to promote while I'm here.
Nice.
I love this country and I hope to stay here, and I love my future wife
Oh.
today, so I'm really looking forward to starting a life here. Thank you.
Sounds good. And
Heritage Radio Network, my show Primary Food. Please check it out.
yay, who wants to push a button?
He will. I've done it before.
That sounds just like
Yeah, it sounds
Australia.
What is the didgeridoo?
That was just, it was the didgeridoo led you to it. So give it up for these two. Cherish the love and
Bingo.
Didj-Beat?
Didj-Beat.
Didj-Beat. There you go.
Didj being short for didgeridoo, which is actually not a traditional name for it. It was given to it by the English. When they first heard it, they thought that it was saying didgeridoo, didgeridoo. So that's how it's got its name. So a traditional name for this, there's about 200. This one's called a yidaki. Y-I-D-A-K-I.
Well, thank you so much. Give it up to Australia and New York City.
Yeah.
It's a place to get your 15 minutes of fame.
Shoulda, shoulda.